Hi, my name's Angela. I'm a cake decorator and I've been chosen by Clas Ohslon to be part of their Clas Acts team. Today I'm going to show you how to make Santa's car. I've cut out the basic shape of the car from a rectangular piece of cake, rounded the front off, buttercreamed it all and then covered it in red icing. I've already attached the wheels and put the seating area and the hood on. The seating area I've cut out, I've turned upside down and put on the back there. So let's get started on the next section. I'm going to show you how to do the front grille on the car. I'm going to put a bit of icing sugar on the board and just roll it out. And using a knife, I'm going to cut it into a triangular shape. Just put that to one side. And then I've got a smaller piece of black icing, cut it down the centre, and then you need to cut out another triangular shape for that. Now I'm going to put the two sections onto the grey piece of icing. And then just score it to make the front grille. Then using a paintbrush, I've moistened the front of the cake, then lifted the grill and pressed it carefully onto the cake. And then with another little bit of grey icing, I roll into a ball and then just push that on the top to make the radiator cap. Now for the front bumper, again another piece of grey icing into a ball, then roll that out into a sausage shape. Then using your paintbrush, into the water, and I'm going to carefully place that round the front, pushing it on quite firmly, and then using a knife just trim the ends off. So that's the end of that section, and let's move on to our Santa. I've got a ball of red icing here. I'm just going to roll it into a basic body shape like that, and then using a paintbrush I'm going to put a little bit of water up the front of his jacket and then place a little bit of white icing up the front and just run a knife up the centre of that. And you want to make the collar of his jacket. For his arms, I've got another piece of red icing. I'm going to roll that into a long shape and then cut it in half. I'm going to make the cuffs for his sleeves, which is a little bit of white icing on each one. And then you just want to put his hands on. I've rolled a little bit of black icing and just cut a section for his thumb. Now we want to stick it onto the body, so moisten the icing again, and I'm going to just press this gently onto his body. Then I'm going to make his head. I've got a ball of peach coloured paste here. Just roll it into a ball. Pop it on the top there. I've got a piping tube here, which I'm going to use the other end of, just to make his mouth. And then his eyes. And then we can put a little hat on the top there. Press it on gently. And of course Santa wouldn't be Santa without a beard. So I've popped a little bit of royal icing into a bag, and I'm just going to pipe his beard on. And a little bit across under his nose. I'm going to move Santa into the car now and put a little bit of water on the seat there so he sticks. And then pick him up very carefully and place him in the front seat there. There we are. I'll move on to the next section. Just make an indentation towards the top of the bag and then just pinch it out to create a bag shape that's open. I've made some little presents here. I've rolled the paste into a ball of icing and then just squashed it into a little square shape. And then just put them into the top of the bag. And I'm going to squeeze this into the front seat here. You can finish off the presents if you want to with a little bit of red icing to make the bow, and that's how to make Santa's car.